The Niagara Ferry. In 1911, while enjoying the success of the Monte Julia ferry, Torres Quevedo traveled to Canada, in the company of Valentin Gorbina, to study the possibility of building a second ferry over the Niagara River. In 1913 permits were granted, and in 1914, the Spanish company, the Niagara Spanish Aerocar Company Limited, was registered in Canada. With Spanish capital, Spanish project, by D. Leonardo, Spanish construction engineer, Gonzalo, his son, Spanish administrator, Antonio Balzola, and future Spanish commercial exploitation, the construction of the Aerocar would begin in 1915 and the inauguration in tests would take place on February 15, 1916. With a route of 550 meters between Colts Point and Thompson's Point, 76 meters high above the whirlpool that forms the river, the Niagara Ferry would become the first cable car for people in all of North America. The Niagara Spanish Aerocar was officially inaugurated on August 8, 1916, beginning a very complicated commercial operation due to the effects of World War I, in which Canada was participating and in which the United States would enter the following year. Although the initial problems were overcome, and those caused by the crisis of 1929, the effects of World War II caused the Spanish company to subcontract the attraction to Canadian companies until, in 1961, it was sold to businessman Blake Robertson, to be acquired in 1968 by the Niagara Parks Commission, which has operated the ferry since then. In 1984, the Commission replaced the store for tickets, souvenirs, etc. with a new one, scheduled the periodic inspection of cables and machinery, adapted the boat to the new safety standards, and decided to paint it with the colors of the Spanish flag that it continues to operate today, more than 100 years after its inauguration, although Spanish is being replaced by Whirlpool Aerocar, referring to the location.